Alrighty, we're back here with daily reading number 20. I can't believe it's been 20 days, almost 3 weeks since I started this little jaunt. I hope you all have been enjoying the daily readings. I read every morning. I'm going to share it with you on here, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, across the board. So, last night was the first night that Rocky was at home with mom and dad, and I have to say that there was not much sleep going on last night. So I got up early this morning, recorded another episode of A Fighter's Mindset, got to reading, holding Rocky in one hand, reading in the other hand, and got it done. So today's chapter, the takeaway from How to Win Friends and Influence People, is this. It touches on people's motivations for doing things, and J.P. Morgan, who honestly, to me, I don't know exactly, but J.P. Morgan, big banks, investment, successful person. He observed that a person usually has two reasons for doing something. One that sounds good and a real one. So two reasons for doing something. One that sounds good and a real one. And he said the person normally focuses on the real reason. So us, in trying to win friends and influence people, are to appeal to that more idealistic reason. So let me give you an example. So you want something from someone, you're requesting maybe a sit-down meeting with someone very successful. You're a young athlete, you want to talk to a head coach of a university, or you are a business person and you want to strike a deal with someone who is just beyond your reach. Instead of approaching that person and giving them the very standard reasoning for doing something, appeal to a nobler cause. That's the takeaway from the chapter. Appeal to a nobler cause. Let me give you an example. So I want to have someone on my podcast, and let's say it's The Rock. I want to have The Rock on my podcast, which eventually I would love to have him on my podcast. Instead of just messaging The Rock and saying, "Hey Rock, will you be on my podcast?" Maybe, I hope he's not listening. Rock, if you're listening and I use this in the future, don't hold it against me. Maybe I find out, all right, what does The Rock like? The Rock has, I believe he just had a daughter. The Rock has a daughter. Maybe The Rock also has a French bulldog. Maybe he has some other passion that he really cares about. So maybe instead of saying, "Hey Rock, can you do this for me and I'll give you this?" Maybe I say, "Hey Rock, I would love for you to be on my podcast. What if I donated $100, $200 to your favorite charity for French bulldogs, to your favorite charity for young children," or something like that. So I'm not appealing to the actual, "Hey, do this for me because of that." I'm appealing to a bigger, more nobler cause. And if you think in terms of, I just used this example the other day. If you think in terms of, I remember in Altoona, I don't know, maybe a decade ago, someone had asked a famous country singer to the prom. That's a noble cause. Going to the prom, that country singer is thinking back to her prom. And so it was a deeper, more meaningful cause that actually caused her to do that. So I hope this all makes sense to you guys. I'm a little bit sleep deprived. Just recorded another episode of A Fighter's Mindset this morning. It will be coming out soon. And remember, a person has two reasons for doing something. A real one and a noble one. And in winning friends and influencing people, it's our job to appeal to the nobler cause. Have yourselves a great day. I will see you tomorrow morning.